Holy shit! Oh! Oh my god! Oh, I got a Z-Night chart? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh boy, that's a lot of money. Hey, what is up guys? Welcome to a chill commentary video. I apologize, this is probably not what you want to see in your sub box, but it is the start of the summer, and I have some pretty cool news to share with you guys, so if you're in the mood for a chill commentary, then sit back and relax. And just so you know, the background footage of this video is going to be completely unrelated, so if you want to just minimize the video and listen while you play RuneScape, that would be perfect. So before I get too deep in this commentary, I just want to take some time to say thank you. I feel like I haven't taken time out of a video to really stop and thank you guys in a while, so I would like to do that today. As of me making this video, I have about 82,000 subscribers. So that means I have about 18,000 left to go until the big 100K. Now, at the moment, I gain about 3,000 subscribers a month, so according to my advanced collegiate math, that is about 6 more months, assuming everything is, you know, smooth sailing. That's about 6 months until I hit 100K. That is insane. We could hit 100K within the year of 2016. Like, that blows my freaking mind, and I'm really so appreciative. I have a lot of friends that ask me, like, man, do you ever, like, just wake up and, like, think, holy shit, I have, like, 80,000 subs on YouTube? And the answer is no. Sometimes, I don't know, I just enjoy what I do, and I kind of get lost in it sometimes, and it doesn't really feel real. But if I feel like if we hit 100K and YouTube sends me that plaque, it's all going to become super real, and I'm going to get emotional, and it's going to be crazy. But seriously, I just wanted to take time to say thank you because you really do deserve it. So, as I mentioned at the start of this video, it is summertime for me. That means I am done with school. So I got a few things to talk about in this video. One, I'll talk about school for a little bit for those of you that are wondering. I also have some kind of serious things to talk about as far as the future goes and overall plans for the channel. So, first and foremost, school is done. I just finished my second semester of school, so I'm officially a sophomore, which is not a big deal, but my first semester of school, and keep in mind, I'm not trying to brag when I talk about this, I just want to keep people informed because, believe it or not, some people genuinely do care about me, and God knows why, but my first semester of college, I did get a 4.0, which I was very proud of. Now this semester, all the grades are in. I got a 3.9. I tried real hard, but I couldn't quite get all the A's. My classes this year, I took, oh boy, I gotta go through the list from the start to bottom. I took English 125, which was like business and technical writing, which is actually the class that I got the B in, so that's depressing. And then my other classes were logic and reasoning. I took a speech class, which was harder than you might think, given what I do for a living. That's different, though. I mean, I can't see you guys, but in a speech class, I actually had people. I had girls, fucking girls looking at me. Oh, brutal. I also took a computer class, which was like 6th grade, like how to use PowerPoint, and I spent money on it. I was so mad, but hey man, it was an easy A. And then I took another semester of Spanish. So, I've taken 2 semesters of Spanish now. I still feel like I don't know shit, and in all honesty, I doubt I remember any of this Spanish for more than like a year. And I was actually going to try and say something in Spanish right now, but yo tango dos gatos en mis pantalones. There you go. Type what I said in English down below if you know Spanish. Okay, so that's my class lineup. I got a 3.9, which again is awesome. I'm totally happy with that. Obviously a 4.0 would have been cool, but first world problems. So school went well, once again. Now, my biggest issue with school, and it has been my biggest issue since the beginning, is I don't really know what I want to major in. I still have no clue. Now, the beautiful thing is if you don't know, I'm going to a 2-year school, so I'm going to like a community college. The beautiful thing about community colleges is they only are 2-year institutions. Now, I'll kind of briefly go over this in case you're not an American. In America, if you get a 4-year degree, your first 2 years of school are mostly general eds. essentially you gotta take a bunch of classes that are totally unrelated to what you're like going into, but you have to take them because they're just general ed requirements. So the plan from the get-go was to go to this community college like I am, do my 2 years of generals, and then after that, transfer to a 4-year so I can actually go into whatever classes I want to go into. Well, it's going well, but not necessarily to plan. See, because I'm gonna finish my generals at this 2-year school, but I don't know what in the fuck I am gonna major in. I still have no idea. I finished my freshman year, and I thought by now I would have plenty of ideas, and I don't. A lot of people have told me, hey man, it's cool, you'll get an idea, don't worry, it took me forever, and I'm like, but it's not cool. Like, no matter how much you say that to me, deep down, I'm still freaking out, you know? So that's been the frustrating part. I'll touch on that a little bit later, I guess, but, so this semester is over, right? Now, you would think, as I just said, I was going to do my full 2 years at this college. You would think that I still got 2 semesters left, correct? It's actually wrong, and this is my first bit of really, really awesome news to tell you guys. Because I took dual credit classes in high school, I am actually going to be able to graduate a semester early. To graduate from a 2-year school with your associates, you need to have 60 credit hours. Well, I just finished my 2nd semester, and I already have 42 credit hours because of the dual credit classes, so what I'm going to be doing is taking a summer class, which, don't worry, it's an online summer class, and it's going to be, you want to know what the class is? It's, I think it's like intro to nutrition and fitness, yeah, but it's online, so it's going to be, like, stupidly easy, right? So that covers 3 credits for me. That means I only have 15 credits left, which means I'm going to be graduating a whole semester early, which is awesome. That's super cool news, right? And I was super excited to hear this. Now, the issue is I graduate a semester early, right? After this fall semester. If I don't know what I'm going into, what the hell do I do? See, here's the thought process, right? I'm going to graduate a semester early. I could then go to a 4-year university and get started on my 4-year degree. But my mindset is, why would I go to a 4-year school right now when I still have no clue what I want to do? So here's where the decision comes in. You know, I'll say my life has been really, really simple from, like, I don't know, my junior year of high school on. My life has just been like, stay in the streaming lane and think of nothing else. Go to school, get good grades, but don't, focus on streaming. And, like, recently I've really had to just, like, sit down and look at my big ass in the mirror and be like, bro, what are you gonna do? See, because I need to make a decision here. When I graduate early this coming semester, do I go to a 4-year school when I don't know what I want to do? Or do I full-time stream? Do I do YouTube? And in my head, I think I've pretty much already made my decision. And that's to pursue full-time streaming in YouTube. Now, I'm going to talk about this more, so don't go writing comments and, like, freaking out on me, okay? Here's my reasoning. I think it's really senseless to try and pursue a 4-year degree when I still don't feel passion towards anything. There's nothing in my head that says, hey, you should go do this with your life. Nothing at all. People say, well, do you have any ideas? No, not a fucking thing. But you know what I do love? I love making YouTube videos and streaming. This is what I'm passionate about. And I know people can be like, oh, okay. Here's the number one issue that comes in for people that full-time stream and do YouTube. The biggest question for most people is, can you make a living? And I'm just gonna say this, and it's not a brag, it's just take it at face value. That has never been the issue for me, okay? I can't be super public with how much money I make, but it just, if you go to my Twitch page and look at my top donator list, it's, okay. I do very well for myself, and I am incredibly blessed to be in this position. So, to me, it's like, oh, why would I go to a 4-year school when the only thing I want to do is what I'm doing right now? Why? I watched a FaZe Rain video recently, right? I'm not a big, like, FaZe fanboy, because I'm just saying, like, no disrespect to the FaZe members, because they do great for themselves. But those dudes upload videos of, like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to the grocery store vlog. And it's like, all right, we're at the grocery store. I bought milk. And then it's like, all right, that's the end of the vlog. And they get, like, fucking 1 million likes. I'm like, okay. So I don't watch FaZe much, all right? Because I think their videos are just not very good. But they get millions of likes and shit because they're FaZe. Okay, this is not the point. Stop, I'm off track. FaZe Rain recently bought an Audi R8. This has sparked a lot of people to be like, whoa, holy, you know. So he's had to do a lot of commentaries where he talked about his life, and he actually dropped out of high school, and he kind of talked about it. And in his video, he said he talked to his high school, I don't know, what's the word, superintendent or whatever, and they talked about his situation. They talked about how much he was making and his success and all that shit. And his supervisor basically said, you know, 10 years from now, you can go back to school. But if you give up YouTube to go to school, 10 years from now, you're not going to get a phone call from YouTube saying, hey, we want you back. And he said that, and I kind of just, like, sat in my chair, and I was like, oh my god. I think I have to do this. So, all of these things... Sorry, I, like, pressed my mouth, I probably lisped. All of these things have kind of drawn me to the conclusion. I think that this coming semester, this fall semester, I'm going to graduate early. And at that point, I think it's time to really put all my effort and energy into what I already love doing. And like I said, I can always go back to school whenever I want to. I know it's hard to go back, but, you know, I would like to... I would like to think of myself as a pretty strong-willed person. You know, I can go back when I want to. So, it's been a tough decision, but I really think it's come to this, and I think I have to. And I've already had so much support, you know. I briefly talked about this on Twitter, and, you know, I had you know, like Bodie, for example, instantly was DMing me, talking to me, supporting me, you know, saying I should give it a try. And, you know, it's... I don't know, man. I just feel like this is the right decision, and I don't know, it's pretty big news, so I wanted to make a video about it. Now, some people might be curious what my parents think of this. My mom has made many appearances on my YouTube channel and stuff. You don't know my chat hasn't really ever got to meet my dad much, which is... people think I don't have a dad. They think my dad, like, left because you never see him. Don't worry, me and my dad are homies. We, you know... He just isn't on the stream much because he doesn't like the whole computer and technology thing. My dad loves to hunt, fish... He's a welder. Can you, like, paint a picture, you know, of what he looks like? So, I talked to my parents about this, and this was tough for me, because I was so excited, you know. This happened a couple of weeks ago, and I just haven't made a video yet about it, and I was so excited. I talked to my what's the word, academic advisor. We set up my classes for the next semester. And in my head, I'm like, I'm graduating early, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this full time, and I'm just gonna fucking do it. And I was so excited, and I called my mom, and my mom says, no, don't do that. And I was like, what? I didn't even know what to say. And don't think my mom was outright like, no. My mom doesn't like the idea. And it's simply because, and she's a sweetheart, she thinks that I'm wasting my future because I've always done well, like, grade-wise in school. So she's like, well, you get such good grades, I feel like you're wasting your potential to, you know, get a good degree in something or another. And it kind of... This was, like, one of the first times in my life where I'm kind of like a mama's boy, you know. I think very heavily on what my parents tell me to do and, you know, their opinions on things. And I feel like for one of the first times in my life, I literally heard what she said and just had to not care. you know. And I think this is part of like the growing up process, because I'm a big boy now, and in less than a month I'm turning 19 years old, which I'm kidding. I know I'm super young, but you know, she told me that, but in my head, as she was saying it, I just, you know, I said, you're wrong. I feel like I have to go with what I think is right on this, and I'll always appreciate my parents' input on things, but, you know, this is one of probably the more adult decisions I've ever had to make, but I kind of just had to say, fuck what my parents think. It's time to, you know, do something that I think I can be successful in, and that was tough. I was so upset. When my mom said she didn't want me to do it, I was fucking, I didn't cry, but man, I was torn up about it inside. My dad likes it, though. My dad, see, the thing is, though, is because my parents are old, my parents don't get technology, so they're kind of sellouts in that sense. My parents didn't support this whole streaming thing until they realized that I could make money. So my dad's like a real blue-collar dude. Like, he's a welder. His knees are kind of shot, but, you know, he's got a good paying job, and he kind of just grew up with that mindset that that's what matters. So to him, what I'm doing is fan-fucking-tastic, because I do well for myself, but I don't know. My dad supports it, but, you know, my mom, who I would say is my biggest supporter in my life, when she told me no, I was upset. But all in all, I think it's a decision that I had to make on my own, and I've been rambling on for like 15 minutes now, and I think I've just repeated the same things over and over. But if you want to get a gist out of this video, I'm gonna graduate early. I'm really excited about it, and I think after that, it's time to really put all my energy and effort into this YouTube and streaming thing, and that makes me very, very excited. You know, despite the fact that it means that I have to kind of make some really adult decisions and look myself in the mirror, and that's been tough. But I'm excited about it. I hope you're excited. It's summer. I'm gonna try and like do some awesome things this summer. Before I end the video, oh yeah, this is an important part of the video too. I have a lot of cool video ideas for the summer. First and foremost, I ordered new computer parts. I won't spoil it, but I kind of got a nice computer build ordered here. So I'm going to probably make a computer building video. If you guys are, you know, just type in the comments below if you made it this far, what you're interested, you know, if you guys think these would make cool videos or not. I'm probably going to make them anyway, but, you know, I'm interested in what you have to say. So I would like to make a computer building video. I want to make a car related video later this summer. I think a lot of people would like that, because I always get asked about my car and stuff. There's a lot of things I'd like to do. I want to tint the windows. I want to get new rims. I need to replace one of the headlights for sure, because it's not, real quick car talk, it's not foggy. You know how sometimes people are like, oh, my headlights are so foggy. There legitimately is water in it. So that means there's a crack and it won't vent it out, or there's just straight up water in my headlight. So I think I just need to buy a new one for that. So there's a lot of things I do with my car for sure, which I think, based on the car vlog I made like last summer when I bought my car, I think people will be interested in seeing that video. So I have some cool vlog ideas. And apart from that, we're going to carry on the Iron Mammal videos. I would love to start some new series. Like, someone suggested random gear bossing. I love the idea. I actually kind of had a cool idea. Without giving away too much, I'll just say this. Bananas. Bossing and bananas. I'll just fucking tell you my idea. I was going to do, like, all the God Wars bosses, and all I can use is, like, bananas as food. Just some... Real quick. I feel like mentally, I know what Bodhi's talking about this, where he says he feels like the quality expectation of his videos are so high. I feel the same way in a sense. Like, I feel like uploading this video, I feel bad. Like, I'm uploading this, and I know that it's not a progress video, and that makes me feel like people are gonna not like the video, and that's kind of a frustrating feeling. So I think this summer, I'm just gonna, like, say fuck it, and just do, like, some random video ideas, and just upload them and see if they do well. But yeah, that's the commentary. This video is probably like 20 minutes long, and I've just been talking my ass off, but hey, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Some huge news, seriously. I'm excited about things to come. You know, I feel like my life is moving on to bigger and better things, hopefully, and Well, guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a long one, but leave your thoughts down below. I know I asked you to comment on some things, so if you have any feedback for me, be sure to let me know. And with that, I should have a new video out for you very, very soon. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the commentary, and I will see you all later.